Intelligent design is self-evident. We all recognize design when we see it. You look at a watch, you look at a computer, you look at a car, you conclude there's a designer. Nobody looks at a painting and concludes there's no painter. You conclude there's a painter because it's obvious. Every watch has a designer, every painting has a painter, every building has an architect. So then let's look at the natural world, and you look at a cell, or you look at a butterfly, or you look at a flower, or you hold a baby. You see design. Design is the antithesis of chance. And just like a watch or a computer or a bicycle couldn't be produced by chance, in the same way, those biological features of our world that are incredibly complicated and complex could not be produced by unguided chance processes. There is an intelligent designer. What we see when we look at the human body is something indeed that's wonderfully made. When we think of how a baby's bones form in the womb, when we think about how from a sperm and an egg, a new person can be created. When we think about that, and for those of us who've had the privilege of being there when our children are being born and have held that newborn baby, you can only marvel at the engineering wonder that a newborn infant is. How that at 1 minute the baby is in the womb in a watery environment, and then just at the moment of birth she's able to take a lungful of air, and everything changes to make that possible. I ask myself, how could that have possibly come about by a chance or a random process? Alternatively, in the Bible, we're given the God who is the master engineer, who makes it all happen just at the right time. All the switches come on just at the right moment so that the baby is born and life begins. And it is a miracle. Because we see it so often, of course, we take it for granted. But the more you think about something like that, the more you conclude that, as the Bible says, we're fearfully and wonderfully made. I haven't spoken yet about the organs of extreme perfection that Darwin mentioned in his Origin book. The eye, the ear, the brain, the hand, skin, bone, the cell, the heart that pumps the blood round for 60, 70, 80, 90 or even longer years without once failing. These are wonderful things. And for me, as an engineer who can't design things like this, we can't design things that self-repair, we can't design pumps that go reliably for all of that time normally. It's just a marvel. And so to me, the engineering speaks of a master engineer. And I would say that as a professional engineer, say that as someone who teaches design. The whole of the human enterprise, the whole of the human body, the whole of the world around just speaks to us of a marvelous designer.